Hey guys, this is Will from Going Awesome Places, and guess what I got in the mail yesterday? I'm really excited because, ta-da! I got the Peak Design Everyday Backpack 20 liter that showed up in the mail. It came in a big box. I opened it up and this is what came through. Really excited to show you what this backpack is all about, why I think this is great for travelers, and I figured since I have this here, why don't I do the unboxing of this awesome package. And I also have surrounded here with me all the different kind of travel gear that I typically bring with me and show you how I would like pack this thing. Completely new to this, so we'll see how this goes. So why don't we dive right into this. This is has been big for a couple months now. This is their Peak Design's Kickstarter campaign, their biggest yet, even bigger than the messenger backpack or messenger bag that I already have. And these guys have done incredible products. They design products for photographers, but really for everyday people. So it's not just for the crazy guy in me that has all this photography gear, but what about all the travel gear that I want to bring with me when I travel? So this comes in, it looks like a really cool paper, eco-friendly bag. I haven't opened it yet, so let's give it a go. I'm just gonna, looks like they got a tab here, so I'm gonna open this up. Okay, cool. Oh, so this is so easy. Looks like all I gotta do is rip the string. Okay. First piece down, this comes off. Oh, this is awesome. Oh. So you're gonna find out why this bag is really, really awesome. So this is the charcoal gray that I picked. There are two colors. There's the charcoal gray and the ash. The ash is beautiful as well. I mean, these guys have gone to lengths to make sure this is a kick-ass bag. And okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I've done a lot of research into this. I know a lot about this bag. So you got the mag latch here. This is the same mag latch that is on the messenger bag that they have. So it's the same concept. It's magnetic. It literally, all you have to do is kind of bring it down. It automatically locks. You can pull it to different lengths. So if you want it super tight, latches right there. If you want it loose and you want to give yourself a lot of space and you have a lot of stuff to carry, you can pretty much latch it like that. So this is unique to Peak Design. They're the only ones that have it. Works really, really well. And I'm always very comfortable having this latch when I travel because you can easily hear that clasp when it goes in, so you know it's locked. And when somebody's maybe trying to steal something from you, it's hard to do. You can't just pull it. Once it's locked in, you need to know the function of, you gotta actually pull it down and up. So that's really good. Okay, so we got these things here. Let's pull that out. Okay. All right. So what I've been looking for in terms of a backpack is really a backpack that has the ability to, when you're wearing it, to have side access. So I have my f-stop backpack. I love my f-stop backpack. Big backpack, can carry a lot of gear, but the problem is that the only way to get to your camera gear is that you have to lay flat, open it from the back, and get to it there. And so it's not that convenient, especially when you're doing street shooting, or you just want to access stuff really quickly when you're on the go. You can't do that. And so the biggest thing about this backpack is that it has side access from both sides. So the way you do it, just gonna try to figure this out, is here from the top, you basically pull it down this way and you get full access to your dividers and everything right here. And it's a lot of space. This is 20 liters, so keep in mind this is a smaller one. There's a 30 liter as well. So you got, the way they have the divider set up, the flex fold dividers they call it, is that you can pretty much arrange all your gear the way you want. And what I love about the new design of these dividers is that they're called flex fold for a reason. All you have to do is just flip it down and it's really easy. So it's unlike the other dividers that are out there in the market. You just have to flip them and they give you instant compartmentalization of your things. So you just flip them like that, you're done. So that's really easy to use. So if you want to put something small here, you can do that. Or if you want to have something big, you can put that in there as well. So you got the side access here, turn it around, and there's more side access. So if you'd like to open it up the other way, you can do the same thing. So same access right there, and I'll show you, opens up like wings. Both sides open. Pretty awesome. And each of the wings here, they have their own access to more kind of storage and pockets. So if I want to put camera batteries, pens, and things like that, really, really good. Love the material here. Wow, it's really soft. Every time they make new products, like all their stuff is so high quality. Over here, same thing as well. I think it's more or less the same types of pockets, maybe slightly different, but you can put lots more gear in there. All right, and from a safety perspective, I know this is something they added more late in the game when they were designing this product, but essentially you have these loops here, right? You see these loops? These loops come off and they open up like this, and all you have to do is tie it down to loops that are over here. I don't know if you can see that. And all you do is just loop it through. It's a really simple thing, but it works. Like if you really want to lock it down, like, oops, let me just, there we go. And then it's locked in. So if somebody wants to steal your bag, you're not going to be able to pull it down. So that's really cool. Ingenious, simple design. Didn't really need to be over-engineered, but you know, all they did was build in this loop thing and you're good to go. And so they have that on both ends here. Okay. What else do they got? I mean, materials themselves, this is highly water resistant. It's coated with a special material. Can't remember what it is, but you're going to be pretty safe. And that's why this didn't come with a rain cover, because it's more or less water resistant, closer to water repellency. So that's really good. On the sides here, close this back down. You got, you know, your typical side pockets, right? So these side pockets are magnetic, actually. You can't really quite hear it now, but it actually locks magnetically. But you can put either your tripod in here or your water bottle or anything else that you can think of, even flip-flops maybe. It all goes in here. They're available on both sides. So they're pretty flexible. And so I'm really excited for that. They're flexible because they got this elastic piece here. And I know that really allows it to be expandable. All right, now the back. So of course, with a good backpack, you want to make sure that it's super comfortable when you're wearing it on your shoulders. There's going to be a lot of weight on this, right? Especially if you put a lot of stuff. And so they got great foam pads here for your shoulders. If you can see here, these basically rotate. And so it's really flexible in terms of adjusting to your body size, the way these kind of can twist and turn, which is unlike most backpacks out there. They're usually kind of pinned down and can't really get this type of motion with your shoulder straps. They got this sternum strap piece that they've built in, and so really cool design in terms of, you know, if you want to be able to lock this down to your chest, all you do is bring it over and you can slide it up and down. No more kind of weird mechanisms. It's just a simple clip and then you're good. So I thought that was really cool. I hadn't really seen that kind of design with backpacks before. And so if you want to just put it away, you just slide it back and you're good there. A lot of padding on the back, and it's quite breathable as well. And what I like about this backpack is that they've thought about the traveler. This will go through your suitcase handles as well. So you can see here, it fully opens through like that, right? So you can drop it in down on your suitcase, if you can imagine that. And so not a lot of backpacks have that. And most of the times you see it in maybe messenger bags, but I love that they've incorporated it in. So for the traveler that do travel with suitcases, or sorry, suitcases, you're good. And with that, come with a fancy handle. So if you want to carry your bag this way, you can as well. So two options, this way, you got them all. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so top axis, I talked about mag latch. So that's great. Over here, not sure if you can see, is kind of a small pocket. So this pocket is really for passport, which is great. They did this with the messenger bag, but they've also done it for the backpack as well. So it's really for small things right here, and just slot in a few things. It has magnetic lock. I love how they incorporate a lot of the magnets into the bags. But you just drop it in here, and that's it. So there's another pocket here, and this whole top area is good for other stuff. And that's what I've always been looking for in a camera type backpack. Versatile enough for a lot of camera gear if you want, but if you want it just for just things like jackets, trinkets, souvenirs that you buy, food that you might pick up along the way in different markets, whatever it is when you're traveling, you have this top component. And it's flexible in terms of opening up, but you can tie it down, and it's all related back to this mag latch. So if you have a lot of stuff, it's going to stretch out, and your mag latch is going to clip up here. But if you want to close it down and make it really small, you can do that, and it'll really tighten it down there. Yeah, so everything has this really nice texture. It's nice and soft. It's not going to scratch anything up. And the dividers again are Velcro, so that you can give more space up here if you want. You can remove the dividers if you're looking for that kind of additional space. And so the other big question is, will it fit my laptop? And the thing is, yes, of course, they designed it with a laptop. And that's what this whole top compartment is. So there's another zipper up here, right here. Open it up, space for laptop. And so man, this is so good. They got this top part here. It's a soft pocket. It doesn't go all the way in, but you can put like your cables in there, it looks like. You could put different accessories here at the top. And then after this divider, you have this whole section down here. You have one part that goes all the way inside, right? Goes all the way deep. So that's where your laptop would go in. But you have another kind of section. I'm not sure if you could see, but it's a little shallower, a little more shallow, and you can put probably a tablet in there. You could probably put a notebook in there. Really up to you. And it has this really nice felt type texture. It's beautiful. Really nice details. You got the red thread lining. Oh, so good, so good. I'm really excited to use this when traveling. I've kind of ditched all my other backpacks that I have in favor of one of these guys. I will be getting the 30 liter as well. So this is a 20 liter, it's a bit smaller. I feel like this would be good for a day pack. For the bigger trips, the 30 liter I think will definitely be really handy for me. And last thing I want to show you before I kind of try to put all this gear in here is that they have all these straps here. And I'm not sure how this works because I haven't done this before, but here we go. Okay. So another pocket down here. It's not really a pocket because it's facing the wrong direction, but down here are these straps. And these straps are the external carry that they built. And it's really revolves around these metal clip designs. And these metal clips essentially go into these loops. These loops are up here. Let me see that. And you just clip them on the loop. And so let's say you got a sleeping bag. Your sleeping bag goes here. There's a lot of extra slack that I can add here on both ends, and you can really clamp it down, right? And then the other thing is, like, maybe you got a big drone. I've seen them do videos of people putting drones and clipping them down this way as well. So a lot of different options. You can cross clip them however you want to do them. It's It's really up to you. And so they've thought of that as well. So like, what if you want to extend more from the bag? And you have clips to do that. You don't have to buy extra clips, which is what f-stop made me do, I guess, with my bag. So it's all built in here. So that's a really nice touch. And when you're not using them, you just kind of throw them back in here, and then you're good. Okay, so I think that about covers the main things. There are a lot of other features here, like there's a loop here and a loop here, so there's more you can do. And I've noticed that you got one of these guys. So Peak Design is really, this is what they're known for. So being able to like put in keys here, right, and just like pop them in here, keeps them nice and secure. And this is built into the side pocket. There are more straps here as well. So for the tripods, especially if you want to lock them down, you just bring this up here, and it's the same type of tether that I showed you earlier, and then you just tighten it, tripod goes in. So we'll try that in a moment. But when you're not using it, you can put it away, which is good. So it doesn't actually, this always just looks really good. And let me just check over here. Oh, another strap over here. So you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, so without further ado, to really wrap up this video, why don't I try to pack this thing with all of my gear that I have here. All right, so of course I have my Micro Four Thirds, and this is the main camera that I will be traveling with. So this is the, what is it? This is the 40 to 150. That's probably gonna go there. Got my OMD EM1. That's gonna slot right down the middle. Probably create some extra space if I wanted to. This is the 7 to 14. I can just put it up here if I want. Probably need to adjust the GoPro a bit. And so what I've done, I don't know if you can see this, the camera is down here. All I can do is, camera goes in, right? Camera's in, and all I do is kind of flip this down, and that creates an extra pocket. I put another lens here, and then I'm good. All right, what else we got here? All right, so I got my GoPro. That's easy. GoPro on a Go pole, sits on the side. It's nice and snug. I got this access, so maybe I want to put my keys. And so I'm just gonna loop this in. Keys are in. Drop it into the bag, just like that. Tripod, carbon fiber tripod. So, just gonna bring this loop out. Okay, it's a little tight, but we can make it work. I think I have to play around with this, but just gonna clip this here, tighten it. This is now good. For laptop, got my MacBook 12-inch. Put that in there. It's now good. Got a tablet as well, and this thing can put so much. So tablet is now in there with the laptop. What else can it fit? My goodness. Still got the entire top component I haven't done anything with. So let's see. Man, I have so much space. I can just put my jacket, my Columbia jacket goes in there. Toque goes in there. It is winter right now. I got all these accessories. What do I do with the accessories? Business cards, all that stuff. So I'm gonna just clamp that down. It's now good. If you remember the wings, you have the wings here. Got more access to stuff, so I'm just gonna put that there. You got this guy. And then got my battery slots here. Extra batteries. I mean, I could put more on the other side too if I wanted to. Man, this is a 20 liter and it's still holding all this stuff for me. It's amazing. And lastly, got this side here. Maybe I want to put some business cards, charger, filter. Just gonna lock that up. Okay, this is probably too big for that. Just gonna slot that there. This is good. And alright, I got the top compartment for some accessories, so I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna put that there. Zippers are working really well. Okay, last thing. Peak Design is known for capture, and so people are probably wondering, where does this go? I think where it makes the most sense, and what I did for Ethiopia with my f-stop backpack, was that I basically put it around these straps. So the capture is pretty flexible, and just got to really loosen it up here because it is a thick. All right, so we're gonna actually bring it down here, tighten it up, and there we go. Yeah, so you see that? You'd wear your backpack like this. This would be over here, right? And when you go and get your camera, probably like this. I'm gonna put this down. So if I want to access my camera, camera's right here. So what I love about capture is that I can do this. Put that on. Already got the base plate here. Oh, I have it upside down, of course. Of course I have it upside down, but you get the idea. Travel around like this, you got your small camera clipped in this way. You're good. Like, I mean, for the size of this size of this backpack, I'm not even that tall, I'm 5'9", 5'10". Fits really well. This is actually really comfortable. I can see myself using this. The 30 would just be a little bit bigger. But for my body frame, this is really good. The 20 liter carries a lot of stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it took a little bit longer than I thought, but really excited about this. I hope you guys are as well. For travelers, for travel bloggers, this is probably the go-to backpack for the next couple years until maybe Peak Design reinvents themselves and does ones up this bag. So this is the Peak Design Everyday 20 liter backpack in charcoal. It's going to be available online pretty soon after this Kickstarter piece is all over. I think it's going to be $269. Double check that, but it's $269 on the market, US dollars. And this is definitely a worthwhile backpack to consider if you're in the market. So this is Will from Going Awesome Places. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time when I compare the 20 liter and the 30 liter. See you later.